Luke Flaherty heads off. 2-minute mark for cross-checking, so a 2-minute advantage for the Cougars. For a minute 43, the pass off the first time. Hernandez over to Domorecki. Domorecki to Spencer Coffey. Coffey now. Back to Domorecki. Feeds it over to Fernandez. They've got plenty of time. Domorecki with a shot. Just missed the corner. Fernandez grabs it. Fernandez over to the 37 of Polk Stennis. Polk Stennis now to Fernandez. Back over to Domorecki. Charles Domorecki to Spencer Coffey. He's got to go there. Domorecki back to Coffey. Spencer Coffey trying to feed it out in front of Menard. Got by Domorecki. Oh, and Fernandez couldn't go around the block. Still 55 seconds left in the 2-man advantage. Menard over to Coffey. Coffey sends it over the corner. Lusinger will go after it. Knocked away there. Nice play by the 4. Trying to slide step it over by Fleming. Fournier grabs it. Headed knocked away by Fleming. Menard grabs it. Comes out to Fernandez in the clock. 20 seconds left for 2-man advantage. Coffey fires. Save. Rebound comes out. Punt is loose, but Foster over cover with 4:45 to go here in the second half. Golden opportunity for the Cougars. We could not capitalize. Still 14 seconds left to 2-man advantage. And then the Cougars won 17 seconds remaining in the second penalty. And back to Coffey. Coffey over. Shot by Renner. Save. Oh, Lucinger into the puck. Knocked away. Coffey, sidestep forward. Feeds it over to Lucinger. Couldn't pull the trigger. Okay, both teams got the full strength. And that was 6 for 6, including 2-man disadvantages. The 55 against Fournier over to Timothy Boyd. Boyd knocks it. sauce. Yeah. John Hugh Packard. Yeah. Coach Smith, this is John Hugh back on the bench. That's your time to for two. Larry has not scored. Picked up in my tower. The dollar. Nice defensive play by James Smith. That's what it is. Thompson goes wide. Who negates the icing. Nice hustle. Big shot of the ball by Timothy Boyd. Right in front. Dominic, he couldn't get it in. Both Ashley and Pikatowski are down. And Pikatowski may have just unsportsmanlike conduct. As him and Ashley. And Pikatowski just got sent to the locker room. His afternoon goal. Both him and Ashley went hard into the boards. .2 seconds left. Today is the Columbus Mavericks doubleheader day. They're not going to have a lot of turnover time. They play tonight at 8 o'clock against the Metro Jets development program. That'll be the first game of the weekend. And this will be, tonight will be Columbus' third game in 24 hours. On the Chicago Cougars, they have tomorrow off. They'll come back on Sunday, December 14th, at a date with the Battle Creek Colonels at 8 o'clock. Before wrapping up on Monday morning, 10:30 a.m. Central, 11:30 a.m. Eastern, at the Steel County Blades. The Mavericks wrap up their showcase tomorrow. They have a day before Main Spaceman at noon Central Time, 1 o'clock Eastern. I think it's house we just got a 10 minutes conduit. Him and Ashley went crashing hard in the boards. Pikatowski may have said some words, the referee didn't much. 22.2 seconds left. Extra attacker on the ice. Empty hit to our right. Columbus, Chicago looking to tie this game. That's a young hit to Pikatowski right he's trying to corral it. And the puck underneath a mass of humanity with 5 seconds left. And that's just going to about do it. The Columbus Mavericks are over the Chicago Cougars. Final shots on goal. Chicago with 24, Columbus with 37. Your player of the game, 2 goals for Columbus Mavericks, the 26 of Brian McConaughey. He is your player of the game. And the Columbus Mavericks retake first place in the USPHL Premier Great Lakes Division. They'll climb to 22-5, good for 44 points. 1 point ahead of the Toledo Cherokee. Incidentally, both the Mavericks and the Cherokee played again tonight. This is their doubleheader. And the Cherokee will play at Chicago first at 6 o'clock. While the Columbus Mavericks will play against the Jets at 8 o'clock. Both here up north too next week. The Chicago streak.
Tired of this.
weekend. Just getting into town a couple hours ago. They face off for the first time against the RedRiver Spartans and lead the way for the Spartans. It is a 17-year-old from Louisville, Kentucky, the 18 of Aiden Haas. Haas so far 5 goals, 5 assists, 10 points on the season. Highest scorer amongst defensemen on the roster, 17-year-old from Knoxville, Tennessee, before Ian Draper. Draper, no goals yet, but he's got 7 assists on the season. Answering the call in goal here this afternoon for the RedRiver Spartans. It is the 18-year-old from Nashville, Tennessee, the 31 of Corbin Vickery. Vickery so far 0-0-1-0 with a 276 goals against average, a 903 save percentage. So far for Vickery, making just his second appearance of the 2025-2026 season. The team he will face play their home games at Mount Clemens Ice Arena, located 30 minutes northeast of Motown, Detroit. In Mount Clemens, Michigan, it is the Metro Jets elite. And leading the way for the Jets, playing their first game of the weekend, it is the 20-year-old from Buffalo Narrows, Saskatchewan, the 42 of Grayson LaPrise. LaPrise so far 8 goals, 7 assists, 15 points on the season. Highest scorer amongst defensemen on the roster is the 18-year-old from South Bend, Indiana, the 48 of Sam Hansen. Hansen so far 2 goals, 9 assists, 11 points on the season. Answering a call in goal this afternoon for the Metro Jets elite, the 19-year-old from St. Clair Shores, Michigan, the 32, Brendan Dreisbach. Dreisbach, 6 wins, 4 losses, 1 overtime loss, a 226 goals against average, a 908 save percentage so far for Dreisbach, who will answer the call today, making his first appearance since December 4th. A game at Mount Clemens Ice Arena, where he stopped 30 of 38 shots he faced. They stopped 23 of 30 shots he faced before being released for Jesse Lee in the Chicago Crush 8-4 victory over the Jets. Dreisbach looking to redeem himself here this afternoon against the RedRiver Spartans. That's the rest of the starting lineup for the Metro Jets on defense. It is the 18-year-old from South Bend, Indiana, the 48 of Sam Hansen. Alongside him, the 18-year-old from Wallen Lake, Michigan, the 94 Dmitry Asanov. Starting at center, the 19-year-old from Lapeer, Michigan, the 77 of Aiden Racosta. On his left wing, the 20-year-old from Mount Clemens, Michigan, the 2 of Tyler Dix. And on the right wing, the 17-year-old from New Baltimore, Michigan, the 2 of Ronnie Lubers. Head coach of the Metro Jets is Danny Vanderweel, his second season behind the bench. For the RedRiver Spartans, in goal, the 18-year-old from Nashville, Tennessee, the 31 of Corbin Vickery. On defense, the 16-year-old from Clarksville, Tennessee, the 2 of Connor Bailey. Alongside him, the 18-year-old from Belleville, Michigan, the 23 of Cody Balo. Starting at center, the 17-year-old from Clarksville, Tennessee, the 95 of PJ Burns. On his left side, the left wing, the 17-year-old from Kvartsborn, Russia, the 78 of Yaroslav Savenko. And on the right wing, the 17-year-old from Kiev, Ukraine, the 73 of Makita Popov. Head coach of the RedRiver Spartans is Parker Williams, his first season behind the bench. First ever meeting between the Metro Jets and the RedRiver Spartans elite. Actually, it's our U18 AAA program. We play many of their games against USPHL elite foes. Or the Metro Jets. For them, this is their first of 2 games this weekend against a U18 AAA club. They will play the Motor City Gamblers U18 squad tomorrow. That is Saturday, December 13th, 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern, against the Gamblers. That's their first game of the day. It's a doubleheader day tomorrow. And tomorrow afternoon, 4 o'clock. Right back here on the North T-Rex rink, it's the Metro Jets Decatur Blazers. We're also, so it's actually their third of 3 games against U18 AAA teams. Before a return date with a Chicago Crush on Sunday, December 14th. right here on the North T-Rex Ring. 10 a.m. Central Time, face off 11 a.m. Eastern. So the Red River Spartans U18 AAA program play their home games at the F&M Bank Arena in Clarksville, Tennessee, about 20 minutes southwest of the Tennessee-Kentucky state line, 45 minutes northwest of the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. They are the designated home team for this game, wearing the red uniforms, white, gray, and black trim. They'll be skating left to right on your television screen with the Metro Jets. Represent the USPHL Elite Midwest Division, play their home games at Mount Clemens Ice Arena, located 30 minutes northeast of Motown, Detroit, and Mount Clemens, Michigan. They are the designated road team for this game, wearing the white uniforms, blue shoulders, and red trim. They'll be skating right to left on your Black Bear TV dials. We get set to go. Spartans and Jets, as the Jets making their first appearance of the weekend. This is the third game in 24 hours for the Red River Spartans team. As mentioned earlier today, the Red River Spartans coming out on top 5-2 over the Chicago Cougars Elite. Big game for the Spartans earlier today. The Spartans were led by Ian Graver with 3 assists. 8 times the goal, 2 assists. DJ Burns with a goal, also Damian Moran with a goal as well, as Connor Bailey also scoring. As we are just about set to go. Making sure everything's A-OK on the side. We're running a little bit behind, about 30 minutes behind. As had some issues earlier today on this rink, which put us behind. Getting things all situated before we get ready to go. And face off, and we are underway. The Metro Jets trying to get out of their own zone in the neutral end. Picked up there by Popov. Nikita Popov had it knocked away by Ronnie Lubers. And now Lubers comes out with the puck. Lubers sends it across. Save made. Rebound comes out. Puck is loose. Rakas trying to pounce on it. As Vickery trying to clear traffic in front of him. Lubers now. Top of the shot. Shot there. Save made. Comes out. Acosta grabs it, feeds it back over for Tyler Dix. Ronnie Lubers comes to help out. Picked off there. That's Savenko trying to get it out, kept in by Hanson, at least temporarily. Now picked up there by the 67 of Grady Smith. Smith now will bring the puck in. Smith over to Tyler Dix with a shot, was steered away. And picked up, back up there by Connor Bailey. There goes wide. Picked up by Smith, looking for the pass there. From the 42 of Grayson Laprise, Scott Shua is there. Stop. As Laprise trying to get it out, it comes back to Scott Shua. Shua with the puck, feeds up to Grady Smith, deflects it in for Braden Graham. Graham puts on the brakes. Graham trying to feed it across for Laprise. And couldn't quite pull the trigger. Feeds it off as Red River trying to get out of their own zone. Aiden Hayes had a goal and 2 assists earlier today. As Brendan Dreisbach covers it up with 23:01 to go here in the first half. Showcase format, as always, a little bit different than a standard regular season game. Instead of 3 20-minute periods, this weekend it is 2 25-minute halves. Showcase format, different depending on the showcase. For example, at the USPHL Detroit showcase, it was 3 17-minute periods with a resurface at the end of the first half of the second period. In this case, it is straight up 2 25-minute halves with a resurface at the end of the first half, come back, play the second half. The idea is to get as much hockey in as humanly possible for the various plethora of college scouts that are here all over the building this weekend. Scouts from all over North America are here today and this weekend, looking for future prospects. Picked up there by Schwarzer now to Jason Shores, had it knocked away. Picked up by Aiden Haas, who feeds it back to Nealon to the 97 of Corbin Ingram. Had it knocked away. Ethan Lorraine trying to feed it over to Shores. Goes into the Spartan zone. And icing the call. .206 to go. Face off the left of Drysbach. Picked up by Jason Shores. Had it knocked away by the 92 of Ben Ferguson. Wraps her on the boards. Picked up there by Corbin Ingram. And picked up by the 81 of Cam Maxwell. Maxwell finding feet to Shores. Shores now to Eli Schwarzer. Schwarzer had it knocked away. Goes back. Someone gets it and goes back. Fires it into Spartan's end. Another shot there goes up high and wide. That was by Tyler Dix. Goes back to Jonah Clark. Back to Dix. Tyler Dix brings it in. Pressure off the puck there. About 4 of Ian Graber. Connor Mulligan able to keep it in. Feeds over to Dix. Dix now over to Brody Jammer. Got a shot. Save made. Rebound comes out to Jonah Clark. There's a shot. Saved by Vickery. Well, big stops there by Corbin Vickery. Mulligan with a shot was blocked there by the 95 of PJ Burns. And it comes back into the neutral zone. Shots already 7-1 in favor of the Jets. As Graber wraps it around the boards. Picked up there by the 15 of Damian Murrin. Murrin over to Haas. Haas with a shot. Deflecting up the netting and out of play. And up into the netting is where it will stay. Checking out the score. And score. Bouncing puck comes in on Rakosta, who's got a break. Rakosta shot saved by Vickery. Corbin Vickery came to play today. Max Lee feeds it over Rakosta, was heading for a line change, didn't see the puck. Picked up there by Braden Graham. Graham now looking for Grady Smith, and it knocked away by the 23 of Cody Balo, the Michigan native from Belgium, for the Spartans. And Grayson Laprise is going to negate the icing. Nice hustle by Laprise, trying to beat the Smith. And Braden Graham was right there as well. And here comes the 73 of Nikita Popov. Grabs it, Neiman Head is there. The 17-year-old Nashville native, and knocked away. Ethan Lorraine grabs it. Lorraine over to Scott Jua. Jua sends it down, and now Laprise again. And icing the call, though it was close. 18:43 to go. Shots already 10-2 in favor of the Jets. We've only played 6 minutes and 17 seconds in this first half. The Jets absolutely peppering Corbin Vickery, the Spartans goaltender. The 18-year-old Nashville, Tennessee native, played with the Spartans premier team last year and wasn't bad. 3 games played at 264 goals against. What stands out at 951 save percentage for Vickery. The former Mount Juliet Greenhill Lebanon Blue Devil, Tennessee high school hockey range. Viren had it knocked away, was looking for the 97 of Corbin Ingram. Ingram will go back after it. Ingram and Neyland Head back to Ingram, back to Head. Now to Damian Marin. Marin now to Peyton Williams. Williams, who has a lot of premier experience with the Spartans, their period clock, as well as the Backlund Sabres from 83. Good veteran presence, if you will, in the Spartan 218 AAA program. Connor Mulligan holding now. We have an awesome escape from Mulligan. Jets just getting off the bus about 2 hours or so ago. This is their first game of the weekend. Popov trying to feed it through. Dreisbach covers it up. And stopping the play with 17:28 to go here in the first half. Face off to the right of goaltender Brendan Dreisbach, the 19-year-old goal netminder from St. Clair Shores, Michigan, second year in the Metro Jets Elite. Did start last year with the Metro Jet Development Program at JDP on the premier side. Former St. Clair Shores Unified Laker. Roman Myers knocked away. Tyler Hicks grabs it. Myers is there. He feeds it up. The 73 of Nikita Popov. Popov and not leaving gently. Semenkov, which developed to the block by Mulligan. After it is PJ Burns. And over to Popov with a shot. Right back to the save. And Clark knocked away. Spartans continue to press. Jonah Clark hits it out in the neutral zone. It comes back up Connor Mulligan. Mulligan will bring it in. Waits for reinforcement, gets a shot off. Vickery makes the save. Back to Aiden Haas. And knocked away by Ronnie Lubers. And it comes back to 93 of Roman Myers. Myers now brings it in. Trying to feed it up to the 24 of Cash Morrow. Nice first lead, Cash. All about the money. It's the old rap song, All About the Benjamin. Good first name, Cash Morrow. 17-year-old from Shadow Hills, California. Comes back to Connor Bailey. Wraps around the boards for the 76 of James Morrow. No relation to Cash Morrow, by the way. Balo has knocked away. And it comes out with a little bit of help from Cash Morrow. As Max Lee goes after it. Lee over to Scott Shua. Shua couldn't get it out. Kept in by Cody Balo with a shot. Glove down by Brendan Dreisbach who hangs on. Michigan native. Spent a lot of time on the USPHL career side of things. 46 games between 4 clubs in the USPHL domain. Boston Senior Rangers, Florida Senior Blades, Boston Senior Rangers again. Most recently. And a penalty coming. It's on the Metro Jets. So that means the Red River Spartans are going to power play for the first time today. Brady Smith, got some work to do, 6.5%. Scored 3 power play goals and 46 opportunities to man advantage. While the Metro Jets, 87% in penalty kill, scored 2 shorthanded goals. Definitely something to keep an eye on. 2-minute mark for holding on Grady Smith. Max Lee with the puck, and he'll fire it into the screen, into the video board. And that somehow messed with the audio here in the building. Way to go, Max Lee. Summit Ice Center will be sending a bill to Max Lee's parents. They are in Edmonton, Alberta. We kid with Max a little bit. It is worthy to know. This is career game number 154 for Max Lee. Career game 74 on the elite side. He has 80 games on Premier play. Just about 50-50 between Premier and Elite for Max Lee. The 19-year-old from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. He's got another year of junior eligibility, too, by the way. He could easily reach 200 games, which would be a great milestone for Max Lee. Shot by head, and Dreisbach makes a save. $14.28 to go. Here in the first half. Still a minute 15 left. In the Spartans' first power play of the day. I'm trying to clear out some of my files here. Got to catch up a little bit. Look at my nailing head who just walked right in. And a save made by Dreisbach. Appreciate Darren Hansen keeping me company up here in the booth. Thank you to wife Jill for the coffee. Really needed it too. It could have come at a perfect time. I owe you guys dinner at some point here pretty quick. I'll tell you what, as much coffee as you guys feed me. That'll be your Christmas present. I'll get you guys dinner or something. There we go. Now, Giordano's Pizza here is pretty darn good. That's my plan for Sunday night, I think. I'm going to go to Giordano's. On the recommendation of Kristen Carroll, assistant coach of Chicago Cougars Elite. Wanted some Chicago-style pizza somewhere. Picked up there by the 15. Damian Moran. Moran with a shot. Glove down by Dreisbach, who hangs on. With 12:48 to go here in the first half. 0-0 tie between these two clubs. Still 0-0. 12:48 to go here in the first half. Picked up by Jay Burns. Attention next door. Fourth-lane spaceman. Boulder City Gamblers. Just getting underway over next door. My next game is 6:30 over there, so they're now running a little bit behind next door, which is good news, I suppose. Because I was running behind here. $12:14 to go. And the video board here on the North T-Rex ring just put up this past Monday. So they're still working on construction. This is a brand new building. So they're still building things here and finishing things. Like the bar next door is just about complete. That is a cool bar, by the way. And the ice is, the counter is actual ice, which is really cool. Scott Jua to Ronnie Lubers, deflects it up. Tyler Dix, 2-on-1 if they hurry. He's got Aiden Racosta trailing. Dix with a shot, saved by Vickery. Corbin Vickery has made 17 saves on 17 shots already today. His counterpart, Brendan Dreisbach, has stopped all 13 shots he has faced so far. With 11:29 to go here in the first half. Knocked away there by Corbin Ingram. Comes over to Nayland Head. The former Nashville Warrior. Knocked away by Ethan Lorraine, and Savenko knocks it away. Has played. Yaroslav Savenko has already played 10 games on the Premier side. 3 with the Boston Junior Rangers and 7 with the parent club, the RedRiver Spartans in the Premier end. So a former Vegas Junior Golden Knight. Here comes Cam Maxwell. Maxwell will bring it in. Jason Shore's trailing. Shore's had it knocked away by the 97 of Corbin Ingram. And here comes Ingram the other way. Ingram will bring it in. Wraps around the boards. James Morrow will go after him. Grayson Laprise intercepts that pass. Back over to Jason Shores, knocked to the boards. Comes down in front and knocked away by Braden Graham. Here comes Graham. Graham pressured there by Ian Graber. Grayson Laprise comes to help out. Laprise knocked to the ice. Puck comes down, picked up there by Connor Mulligan. Intercepted by Morrow. Toe save made. Very late by Brendan Dreisbach. Picked up by Mulligan. Looking for it, he finds it. For Grady Smith, now to Braden Graham. He's got Laprise and Mulligan trailing. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Graham with a shot just wide. Mulligan grabs it for Grayson Laprise. Laprise up there, knocks it off with a shot saved by Vickery. After Laprise. Laprise had it knocked away by Popoff off the glass. Nice shot there by Grady. Rebound comes out. Tyler Diggs couldn't convert in the backhand. And the net comes off the moorings. Do want to congratulate Grayson Caprice, the reigning USPHL Elite Midwest Division Offensive Player of the Month for the month of November. Caprice, 9 points in 13 games over the month of November. So congratulations to the 20-year-old from Buffalo Narrows, Saskatchewan. The reigning USPHL Elite Midwest Division Offensive Player of the Month. Joining Alex Yakomenko, the Chicago Crush, and Hayden Lady, also of the Crush. Cash Morrow had it knocked away by Dmitry Aksanov. Goes back to Tyler Diggs over to Jonah Clark. Which there by Burns and knocked into the screen and on a play. 8:46 to go. Here in the first half. Face off the left of Brendan Dreisbach. Comes back to Ronnie Lubers. Lubers into the neutral zone. Cody Balo sends it right back in. Picked up by Scott Shua. Shua bouncing punt to Tyler Diggs. Quick pass aid to Mercosta. Mercosta will bring it in with a shot. Blocked there by Balo. Comes back to Shua. To Max Lee. Bouncing puck wide of Vickery. And picked up by Connor Bailey. Comes back to Max Lee with a shot. Couldn't get all he wanted on it. That time he did. Went wide. And it goes all the way back down the Jet zone. Icing will be the call. With 8:02 to go. Making 8:01 here in the first half. Appreciate you tuning in. We're about halfway through day 2 of the 2025 USPHL Chicago Showcase from Summit Ice Center here in Lockport, Illinois. Red River Spartans, Metro Jets Elite in action. Picked up there by Peyton Williams. Williams and Morin. And it knocked away by Matty Phillips. Morin grabs it back. Feeds it up to the 18 of Aiden Haas. Haas, the 17-year-old from Louisville, Kentucky. Knocked away, picked up by Gavin Otto. Otto taken away by Savenko, though Cam Maxwell comes to bail him out, and now Eli Schwarzer had it knocked away. Maxwell knocks it out in the neutral zone. Picked up by Schwarzer. Pressured by the 78 of Iroslav Savenko. Maxwell trying to feed it to Phillips. And picked up by Connor Bailey. Knocks it over to Gavin Otto. Otto off the boards of Matty Phillips. Gavin Otto grabs it over to Braden Graham. Graham sends it in, delayed offside. Zero deadlock between the Red River Spartans and the Metro Jets Elite. The Metro Jets have already fired 20 shots at Corbin Vickery, the Spartans goaltender. He has made 20 saves. Ethan Lorraine over to Gavin Otto. Otto, the shot, partially blocked by Cash Morrow. Otto able to keep the puck in, knocks it out of midair, but Morrow knocks it in the neutral zone. Now Makita Popov. Popov, pressure on the puck there by Braden Graham. Now Ethan Lorraine trying to feed to the Caprice, too far for him. Cody Balo. Back in the neutral zone for Lorraine to Gavin Otto. Otto off the boards. Was looking for Grady Smith. Found Savenko instead. Linkoff. Ethan Lorraine will bring it in. Lorraine for Grady Smith with a shot into the paraphernalia of Corbin Vickery, who hangs on. The 18-year-old goaltender from Nashville, Tennessee, playing well. made 21 saves on 21 shots. That is Red River Spartans goaltender Corbin Vickery. Tyler Dix now the puck, brings it in. On a line with Jonah Clark and Brody Jamrick. Here come the Spartans. Corbin Ingram knocked away by Jamrick, but gets a little bit of help there from P.J. Burns. Scott Shua goes after it. Shua to Jamrick, went through his skates and all the way down in the Spartan zone. 5:30 to go here in the first half. 0-0 deadlock between the Red River Spartans and the Metro Jets Elite. Williams brings it in around Shua. Peyton Williams, the 18-year-old from Soldotna, Alaska. He's a little bit away from home. Picked up there by Corbin Ingram. Shua picks it up. Nice play by Shua to knock his man off the puck, James Morrow. Shua goes back after it over to Aiden Racosta. Racosta with Jason Shores trailing. Racosta grabs it, knocked away from him. Racosta gets it back. Picked up by Mulligan to Shua. Shua steps up, fires just wide. Mulligan comes back over the rebound at the other end of the blue line. Picked up by Jason Shores. Shores. Long stretch passes Shua, winds up, fires, blocked. There by the 97 of Corbin Ingram. And here comes Ingram back the other way. Ingram knocked off the puck there by Aiden Racosta. Nice play. But a penalty coming. It's going to be on the Jets. And it's Aiden Racosta, 2-minute minor for hooking. And that'll put the Jets, excuse me, the Spartans, on the power play for the second time today. They are 0 for 1. 4:17 to go here in the first half. 0-0 tie between the Red River Spartans and the Metro Jets Elite. Picked up there by Peyton Williams, pressured by Connor Mulligan. Williams, pressured now by Dmitry Aksanov, gets it over to Damian Marin. Back over to Williams. Williams trying to feed it up to Haas. Is knocked away by Tyler Dix. He's got some speed. Here goes Tyler Dix. Short-handed break, puts on the brakes. Sends it back to Connor Mulligan, killing off valuable time in his penalty kill. And Mulligan slides it into the Spartan zone. Picked up by Peyton Williams. Well, the video board's working now here in the North T-Rex rink. Picked up by Aiden Haas. That is knocked away by Cam Maxwell. Williams to Maxwell, and Maxwell will lob it into the Spartan zone. And picked up there by the Spartans, P.J. Burns. Burns, the 73, Makita Popov. Back to Burns. Burns, who was trying to look for Popov in front of the net, was knocked away in. Grady Smith will now bring it in. Smith will just lob it down. Grayson Laprise goes after it. Right there by the 97 of Corbin Ingram. Knocked away by Laprise. Through the Savenkov battle. Smith grabs it for Max Lee. Lee killing off valuable time. Then he lobs it into the Spartan zone. Defective maneuver there by Max Lee. Grady Smith on the turnover. Was picked off there. Comes back and Max Lee with a drive. Bouncing puck goes wide. Boy, Max Lee in search of that first goal of the season. It's got a wide. It's Max Lee. That's found the back of the net. Comes back to set, Max Lee. falling down this rabbit hole. And they score! Braden Graham has scored for the Metro Jets, who finally figured out Corbin Vickery. And Braden Graham, the 18-year-old from Lake Orion, Michigan, his 8th goal of the season, ties Grayson LaPrise for the team lead, and it's 1-0 as the Metro Jets strike first. Okay, I went down this rabbit hole. When was the last time Max Lee scored in the USPHL? No, it was a while ago. For Lee. How about February 17th, 2024? As he was still a member of the Buffalo Stampede, who don't even exist anymore. You gotta go back a ways for Max Lee. Last time they scored in elite play was the 2022-2023 season with the New York Aviators, who no longer exist. They are the Brooklyn Aviators. So sorry, Max. I had to go. I fell down this rabbit hole and had to go look for it. Less than a minute remaining. Here's Braden Graham. His 8th goal of the season. A single assist by Scott Gila. And it's 1-0 Jets. And with that assist for Gila, he is now sole possession of second amongst defensemen in the team in scoring behind Sam Hampton. 9.9 seconds left here in the first half. Braden Graham from Scott Jua gives the Jets a 1-0 lead. Picasso wins it back for Lubers. LaPrise with a shot. Vickery with a save. Nice poke check to keep this game 1-0. And pop off as the horn sounds to end the first half. Shots on goal in the first half. Metro Jets with 26. RedRiver Spartans with 16. Braden Graham, his 8th of the season from Scott Jua, has given the Metro Jets a 1-0 lead. We'll take a break about 10 minutes or so. Come back for first half recap inside the second half. You're watching day 2, the 2025 USPHL Chicago Showcase, live exclusively on Black Bear TV.
Hey, you know, I tell you, even though you had to go down there, you still talking.
Right. I had to look. I had to look.
You know, that's what we're going to do. If you so much, you know,
And welcome back to Summit Ice Center. We are located about 15 minutes northeast of Joliet, about 45 minutes southwest of the windy city of Chicago, in the midst of day number 2 of the 2025 United States Premier Hockey League Chicago Showcase. This matchup, as we're reaching the halfway point of day number 2, isn't in USPHL Elite play. The score at the end of the first half, the Metro Jets 1, the Red River Spartans 0. My name is Matt Greer, the voice of the Metro Jets Hockey Club. Good to have you with us as we roll on through the second of 5 days here at the home, the Chicago Crush, Chicago Cougars, and the Chicago T-Rex. Big thank you to Pete and Amanda Olson, as well as Phil Bushbacher, Steve Maltese, Mike Palmieri. Also can't forget Danny Randall, Pablo Kutsevich, Kristen Pera, the entire management and staff of all 3 Chicago organizations for the wonderful hospitality here this weekend, as we're, as mentioned, in the midst of day number 2 of 5 total as part of the 2025 USPHL Chicago Showcase. Just about getting started for the second half of this one. Shots on goal in that first half. The Metro Jets with 26, Red River Spartans with 16. 1 goal in that period. Braden Graham, his 8th goal of the season, on the assist from Scott Jua. And that is where we are at. Corbin Vickery, the Red River Spartans goaltender, stopping 25 of 26 shots he has faced today. His counterpart, Brendan Dreisbach, has stopped all 16 shots he has faced today. As we get set for the second half. Of this one, this is Red River Spartans' second game of the day. 3rd of the weekend. The Spartans currently 1-1, a 4-0 loss yesterday to the Chicago Crush. While earlier this morning, picking up a 5-2 victory over the Chicago Cougars. They'll wrap up their showcase tomorrow, Saturday, December 13th. That's the Fort Wayne Spaceman, next door in the Southwest Ring at 10:30 a.m. face-off. At Central Time, 11:30 a.m. Eastern. While the Metro Jets, it's their first game of the weekend. They'll play their doubleheader day tomorrow, Saturday, December 13th, against the Motor City Gamblers, who are up 1-0 over the Fort Wayne Spaceman Elite next door. At the 10 a.m. Central Time, 11 a.m. Eastern Time face-off. Second game of the day tomorrow, Saturday, December 13th, against the Decatur Blades. A 4 p.m. Central Time, 5 p.m. Eastern face-off. Before they wrap up their weekend on Sunday, December 14th, against the host Chicago Crush. 10 a.m. Central Time face-off, 11 a.m. Eastern for the Jets. Second half underway as the Red River Spartans, U18 AAA program, who spend the majority of their schedule playing against the USPHL Elite, play their home games at the F&M Bank Arena in Clarksville, Tennessee, about 20 minutes southwest of the Tennessee-Kentucky state line, about 45 minutes northwest of the Music City of Nashville. They are the designated home team for this game, wearing the red uniforms, white, gray, and black trim. They are skating left to right on your television screen. While the Metro Jets of the USPHL Elite Midwest Division play their home games at the Mount Clemens Ice Arena, located 30 minutes northeast of Motown, Detroit, in Mount Clemens, Michigan. They are the designated road team for this game, wearing the white uniforms, blue shoulders, and red trim. They are skating right to left on your Black Bear TV dial, whether it's your Android, your iPhone, your iPad, your laptop, your big screen TV. However, and wherever you're watching us, including with your earbuds right here in Summit Ice Center, as a lot of parents do now. We appreciate you tuning in to day number 2 of the 2025 USPHL Chicago Showcase, hosted by our friends with the Chicago Cougars, Chicago Crush, and Chicago T-Rex. Once again, my name is Matt Freer, the voice of the Metro Jets Hockey Club. Good to have you with us. For yours truly, this is game number 4 of 15 scheduled this weekend. And a penalty coming to the Spartans. That'll put the Jets in the power play for the first time today. As Ian Graber will head off. 2-minute minor for roughing. So the Metro Jets will go on the power play for the first time. They're 13.4%. Have scored 6 power play goals. In 46 opportunities, the man advantage of the RedRiver Spartans going to penalty kill for the first time. They're pretty good, 90%. Haven't scored a shorthanded goal yet. That's something to keep an eye on. Metro Jets trying to take advantage as Vickery makes a save. The Jets trying to take advantage of the Spartans playing their second game of the day. Third game in 24 hours for the Spartans. Their big brothers on the Premier side. The RedRiver Spartans Premier will play the Minnesota Blue Ox next door in the South Crush rink at the 6:30 Central Time scheduled face-off. While the Metro Jets Elite big brothers with the Metro Jets Development Program, MJDP, they will play the Columbus Mavericks right here on the North T-Rex rink at 8 o'clock Central Time face-off, 9 p.m. Eastern. While their other big brothers, the Metro Jets, have a date with the Minnesota Squatch next door on the South Crush rink, 8:30 Central Time, 9:30 Eastern. Yours truly on the call of the 8:30 game, the Jets and the Squatch game. The voice of the Crush, Luke Jordan, will be on the call of the MJDP game against the Mavericks. Yours truly on the call of the Jets and Squatch at 8:30 next door. Picked up by Ronnie Lubers. Lubers will send it in. Picked up there. Still 50 seconds left in the power play for the Jets. Haven't got much going yet. Ball comes all the way back down the Jets zone. Jets not able to get much going on this initial power play. Still 20 seconds left. One last chance is Max Lee. Too far for Grady Smith, but Gavin Otto will pick it up. Otto sends it across to Braden Graham. He's got the lone goal in this game. Graham over to Grayson Latrice. Back to Graham looking for Grady Smith in front. Graham with a shot. Right shoulder save there by Corbin Vickery, and whistle blows just as the penalty expires. 20:16 to go here in the second half. Was looking for the lineup for the next game. Minnesota Blue Ox and the RedRiver Spartans. Lobos Barteco, head coach of the Premier side. Well, he's on the bench, the RedRiver Spartans Elite. So, maybe up against time getting that line up for the next game. We'll be fine. Ethan Lorraine, bouncing puck, saved by Vickery. Knocked away there by Eli Schwarzer. Schwarzer pressure off the puck there by Roman Meyer, excuse me. Comes back to Mulligan at the point. Mulligan with a shot, saved by Vickery. And he'll hang on with 19:58 to go here in the second half. The face off to the right, blocker side of Spartans goaltender Corbin Vickery. Cody Balo wraps it around the board, gets down the neutral zone, picked up by Ethan Lorraine for Cam Maxwell. Maxwell brings it in. Maxwell with a shot, partially blocked. Picked up by Cody Balo. Comes out to Lorraine, bouncing puck, goes wide. Ethan Lorraine. Still looking for his first point as a member of the Jets Elite. Balo, the shot goes through the goal mouth in front of goaltender Brendan Dreisbach. Love that the RedRiver Spartans dog mascot is there. I just love that. Every time the puck or the players come by, he jumps up on the boards. Licks the screen, licks the glass a little bit. Bouncing puck and Dreisbach here to the side. See, there he is right there. He's excited. Love the RedRiver Spartans mascot. Battle in front of us as Mulligan brings it out. Feeds it back to Max Lee. Lee to Schwarzer. Here comes Eli Schwarzer, the 17-year-old from Detroit, Michigan. For Brody Shamrock. Shamrock had it knocked away. Shamrock gets it back to the T-Rex logo. Feeds it up to Tyler Dix. Dix too far for Jonah Clark. Nice play by Clark to knock it away from Connor Bailey, but picked off there by the 9 of Peyton Williams. Williams now leads it for Cash Morrow. Morrow with a shot. Save made by Dreisbach, and he'll hang on with 18:11 to go. Here in the second half. Picked out there by Max Lee. Lee on the face-off draw win by Racosta. Puck comes back to the 97 of Corbin Ingram. Ingram now over the Neyland head. And a bouncing puck knocked away by Tyler Dix. Dix gets it back. Tyler Dix looking for Racosta. Had it knocked away. Dix playing career games 107 today. Out there by Scott Shua. Shua sends it into the neutral zone, gets it right back. Off the clearing attempt by Corbin Ingram. Ingram gets it back. Feeds it up to Nikita Popov. Ingram now will bring it in. Corbin Ingram, the 18-year-old from Jacksonville, Florida, with a shot. Looking for the tip there by the 15, Damian Moran. Ingram spent the last 2 years with the Bold City Battalion Elite program before coming over to the RedRiver Spartans. As Aiden Haas part of 2 years with the Spartans premier squad off the blocker of Dreisbach. Comes back to Myers. Myers over to Graber. Ian Graber, the 17-yerold from Knoxville, Tennessee, sends it just wide. Graham leads it for Axenoff. Axenoff off the board. Graber keeps it in. He'll fire off the shoulder of Dreisbach. And picked up by Grady Smith. Smith will bring it in. Smith for Laprise. Laprise with a shot, saved by Vickery. Comes back to Grady Smith. Smith pressured off the puck there by the 97 of Ingram. Look, through the legs of Maxwell. Couldn't get it quite get it on net. Here comes Damian Morin. Picked off. Maxwell kicks it over. Savenkov grabs it. Through center ice. Knocked away by Grayson Laprise. But picked up there by the 95 of P.J. Burns. Poked away by Dreisbach. And Dreisbach is down. As him and Burns collided. Stoppage of play with 15:42 to go. And Dreisbach is laying down face first on the ice. Dreisbach shaking off the cobwebs. Gets up under his own power. Bit of a collision there between him and P.J. Burns. Backup goaltender today for the Jets is Jesse Lee, the 19-year-old from Highland, Michigan. Dreisbach gathering everything back up. Appears to be okay. Make sure the helmet's good, and we'll resume play here shortly. He's a tough kid. 19-year-old from St. Clair Shores, Michigan. Second year with the Metro Jets Elite. Career game 25 today on the Elite side. Adding his 2 games on the Premier side with MJDP. That's 27 total. Which is actually a lot for a goaltender. Picked up by the Spartans. Maxwell with the interception. Feeds it back to Ethan Lorraine. Lorraine over to Mulligan. Was expecting to be where he wasn't. Mulligan to Schwarzer. Kept in, sticked away there by Dreisbach. Maxwell off the boards, pressured there by Savenkov. Kept in by Balo, shot saved by Dreisbach. Here comes Matty Phillips. Phillips had it knocked away. And the Jets may have got away with one there. Had about 7 guys on the ice. Bailey sends it in, glove down by Dreisbach. Outfielder style. Infield style, first baseman, I guess you'd say. Mulligan to Jamrock, knocks in the neutral zone. Jamrock takes it away from Corbin Ingram. Delayed offside, forces Shores and Jamrock to tag back up. Aiden Haas knocked away, Scott Shua. Pressure there by Aiden Haas. Now Max Lee knocks his man to the ice. Now Max Lee off to the races. Sends it into the Spartan zone. Grayson Laprise goes after it. Nayland Head was there. Bouncing puck picked up by Tyler Dix, fresh off the bench. $13:55 to go. Whistle blows. Face off deep in the Jet zone. $13:55. Here in the second half, the Jets with a 1-0 lead on the goal by Braden Graham late in the first half on the assist from Scott Jua. Corbin Vickery has been stellar between the pipes for the Spartans, stopping 30 of 31 shots today. Luber sends it in. Over Acosta. Tyler Dix. And knocked away there by Neyland Head. Acosta grabs it, feeds it out in front. Max Lee grabs it. Lee knocked to the ice by Savenko. Ronnie Lubers bails him out. Shot goes wide. Grabbed by Dix. Over to Acosta. Acosta. Back to Dix. Knocked away by Ronnie Lubers, who keeps it in. Lubers fires. Save made by Vickery. Corbin Vickery has been spectacular today. Goal for the RedRiver Spartans. So that is you over deflected by Acosta, who lost the wheel. Peyton Williams. Pressured by Max Lee. Drives him to the outside. Williams waiting for reinforcements. Spartans in the midst of a line change. Picked up there by Haas. Aiden Haas. Leaves it for Ian Graber. Graber to Laprice. Laprice is Smith. And that is fired. Now Braden Graham grabs it. Graham off the boards. And off the skate. Through the goal mouth. And Corbin Vickery grabs it. With 11:48 to go. Here in the second half. Jets with a 1-0 lead. Face-off won by Graham. Back to Gavin Otto. Brady Smith goes back after it. Smith to Axonoff. Dmitry Axonoff with a shot deflected by Graham. And Vickery with a big save. .36 to go. Graham wins it back to Axonoff. Axonoff steps up, fires. Sticks aside by Vickery. A priest for Graham. Graham to Brady Smith with a shot off the blocker of Corbin Vickery. Graham with a shot goes wide. And by Popov. Popov will send it down right on Brendan Dreisbach, who wisely covers. With 11:12 to go. Face off to the right of Brendan Dreisbach. Cam Maxwell will take the draw against Aiden Haas. Maxwell wins it back to Connor Mulligan. Good face-off draw. Maxwell's become a good face-off man. Good sentiment of late. The winger most of his career, converting over to the center position. Mulligan couldn't get it out. Trying to feed it to Jason Shores. And Shores able to knock it away. Picked up by Maxwell. Maxwell a shot into the glove of Vickery, who hangs on. And Corbin Ingram voicing his displeasure at Jason Shores. .44 to go here in the second half. Metro Jets Elite clinging to a 1-0 lead over the RedRiver Spartans. Coming up next in this ring, the North T-Rex rank, it'll be the Toledo Cherokee Chicago Crush USPHL Premier Play. Scott Shua grabs it. Too far for Acosta. And icing the call. 10:27 to go here in the second half. Face off to the right of Brendan Dreisbach, Metro Jets lead goaltender, stepped all 23 shots he has faced today. Then a goaltender's duel between Dreisbach and Corbin Vickery of the Red River Spartans. 36 saves on 37 shots for Dreisbach's counterpart, Corbin Vickery, the 18-year-old from Nashville, Tennessee. Picked out right out in front. Look at the shot. Big pad save by Brendan Dreisbach. That was a big stop. Actually, he brings it in. He's up too far for Ronnie Lubers. Nice in the call again. 10:06 to go. Here in the second half. Here in Hanson, we need your help to move equipment over to this broadcast booth. It's going to be a short turnaround between the end of this game and the start of the next game. Speaking of the game next door, 1-1 tie. The Motor City Gamblers, Fort Wayne Spacemen, 2107 goal from the Apple of Air. Gamblers played their second game today, third in 24 hours, just like the Red River Spartans. And the Fort Wayne Spacemen, their first game of the weekend. They're big brothers. Fort Wayne Spacemen premiere big 2-0 victory over Minnesota Squats today. In a battle between Midwest and North Division leaders. Shot there goes wide from Racosta. Picked up by Ian Graber. Max Lee couldn't keep it in. He'll have to go back after it in his own zone. Not far enough for icing. Both teams in the midst of the line change. Hicks feeds it back for Dmitry Aksanov. Aksanov to Max Lee. Lee will bring it in. He'll fire it in. Over the head of the linesman who had to step for cover. Picked up by Braden Graham in front. Backhand shot goes wide. Picked up by Graham, who lost the wheel. Brady Smith knocks his man to the boards. Vickery will play it. Aksanov able to keep it in. It's Ferguson trying to get it out. Graham right in front, save, rebound, scores! Poke shot there on the rebound by Grady Smith, who makes it 2-0. As Grady Smith, the 18-year-old from Gaylord, Michigan, his second goal of the season on the elite side. And the Jets lead by a score of 2-0. Big goal by Grady Smith. And the Jets trying to keep pace with the Chicago Crush on the elite side, who climbed a 27-2-0-1 earlier today with a 4-3 over 5-4 overtime over the Motor City Gamblers earlier this morning. They've won their last 7. The Jets trying to keep pace with the Crush. They have 8 games at hand after this game, but still have a ways to go to catch the Crush, who have been outstanding this season. If it's starting next score, we can hear it. Somebody scored. We'll find out here in a second. Fort Wayne Spacemen, Motor City Gamblers on the elite side. Set up this weekend with a 10 and 10:30 games, and the 4 and 4:30 games are elite games this weekend. Everything else is from here. It was Fort Wayne to pick up the goal. Big save there by Dreisbach. It was Fort Wayne who took the lead. Fort Wayne needs it. They trail the Jets by 6 points, both even games. But the Spacemen needed it. Need that goal. It was Grady Smith picking up the goal. Assist should be credited to Braden Graham. Either way, the Jets lead by a score of 2-0. Red River Spartans' big brothers on the Premier side getting set to face the Minnesota Blue Ox. 6:30 Central Time, 7:30 Eastern. Yours truly has to rush over to the South Crush Ring as Dreisbach makes a save. Yours truly have to call that game. Spartans and Blue Ox have to rush over next door. Good thing it's only about 30 feet away.
Right?
Got the big bar that's standing in our way, otherwise it'd be a straight shot.
Good trouble.
Brand new rink here at Summit Ice Center. Still work in progress, not 100% done. Just finished the bar up here this week. The concessions are open, so that's a good sign. Picked up by Ronnie Lubers. Brings it in. Knocked away there by Racosta. Lubers with a couple opportunities. Vickery pulls him aside. Picked up by Tyler Dix. Dix over to Max Lee. Leaving a shot off the blocker of Vickery. Oh, Max Lee. Tyler Dix. That's taken away by Peyton Williams. Long stretch pass to P.J. Burns. Burns around Shua, who brings him to the ice. And Shua may have got away with one there. Picked up by Tyler Dix going the other way. Dix through a trio of Spartans. Couldn't get the shot off. And Max Lee right there, and Vickery makes the save. Well, Max Lee had an opportunity there and just could not get the puck past Corbin Vickery. We're not going to repeat it, but it's been over 3 seasons since Max Lee has scored. This is 4th year of junior hockey. Max Lee in his career has 3 goals. 1 in Premier, 2 in Elite. By Axonoff. Axonoff bouncing puck, and Vickery makes a save. Corbin Vickery. If he don't get player of the game, he's going to get an honorable mention. 45 shots, 43 saves for Corbin Vickery. The 18-year-old goaltender from Nashville, Tennessee. Been outstanding today. 6:15 to go. Picked up there by Otto from Axonoff to Schwarzer. Cody Balo wraps it around the boards. Jamrick deflected into the Spartans bench and out of play. Two to 1 next door. 18:25 in county remaining in the second half. Rylan Wempe and Hayden Stratton, the goal scorers for the Spartans. Hayes Hansen's had a good weekend. He scored in every game this weekend for the Gamblers. He's got the lone Gamblers goal. And Vickery makes another save. Face off to the left with Corbin Vickery. One back to Gavin Otto. Otto to Jamrick. Jamrick looking for the tip by Schwarzer, and Vickery covers it. .5:49 to go here in the second half. Metro Jets clean to a 2-0 lead. Trying to snap a 2-game losing streak. And try to keep somewhat of a pace with the Chicago Crush. No one team at all in USPHL Elite. They're 2-0 this weekend. Bouncing puck in front of Vickery, kept in by Jua. Jua over to Tyler Dix. And knocked away there by Nealon Head. Head trying to bring it out. Knocked to the ice by Ronnie Luber's. Penalty coming. And for the third time today, the Red River Spartans are going the power play. They're 0 for 2. It's Ronnie Luber, 2-red minor for tripping. .5:25 to go here in the second half. Important power play for the Spartans. What cost us sending it down. Picked up by Nealon Head. And we'll bring it in, the 17-year-old from Nashville, Tennessee. One of 3 players on the squad from the Music City. Aiden Haas. Pressured there by Scott Jua. Over to Nealon Head. Knocked away by Aiden Ricosta. Able to keep it in. Knocked away by Tyler Diggs. Ricosta with a second effort. Kept in though by Ingram. Now back to Peyton Williams. Williams over to Damian Morin. Knocked away by Tyler Diggs. Now Diggs on a break. Here goes Tyler Diggs. Short-handed. Through the legs, through everything. And the net comes off the moorings. But Vickery keeps it on the back of the net. With 4:32 to go. Tyler Diggs just about sealed this game for the Metro Jets. Laprise takes the draw right off the face-off, and Vickery had to be aware. Boy, Grayson Laprise couldn't have timed that any better. A perfectly timed shot by Laprise. Almost did it again. Grady Smith right there, who's got the second goal for the Jets. And got a shot there, save made. Max Lee at the point. The Jets are short-handed right now, but they're playing like they're on the power play. And Vickery makes another save. The Spartans are the one on the power play right now, but the Jets have been in the Spartan zone for the majority of this time. Face off to the left of Vickery. What about the Spartans? Oh, Schwarzer almost picked the pocket of Myers. Comes back to Max Lee, who has seen a lot of ice time today. Lee fires it into the Spartans' end. Picked up there by Rowan Myers. Pass there to Savenkov. Savenkov to Burns. Picked up by Eli Schwarzer. Graber grabbed it. First significant time for the Spartans on this power play in the Jet zone. There's only 10 seconds left in the power play, and it's knocked away by Cam Maxwell. That's going to do it. Jets 3 for 3 on the penalty kill today. And Schwarzer, surrounded by a quintet of Spartans, waiting for reinforcements, got them. Nice play, nice sequence by Schwarzer. But keep the puck in. Shot there to Dix. The save made by Vickery. Otto will send it to the corner. Lubers had it knocked away by Peyton Williams. Otto keeps it in. Over to Max Lee. Lee had it knocked away. And Otto couldn't keep the puck in. Picked up by Lee to Dix. Tyler Dix on his knee with a shot and glove down by Vickery. 49 shots, 47 saves for Corbin Vickery today. You just know. Lobos Barteco, head coach of the Red River Spartans Premier, who is on the bench right now with Parker Williams, the head coach of the Spartans U18 program. He's watching. Has to be impressed with his young goaltender, Corbin Vickery. What goes wide? Vickery's counterpart, Brendan Dreisbach, has stopped all 25 shots he has faced today. Not taking anything away from Vickery. Shot there, save on the 50th shot of the game. My goodness. Amazing display by Corbin Vickery today. 48 saves on 50 shots. This game could easily be 7-8-9 nothing if it wasn't for Vickery. With 2:06 to go here in the second half. The head coach of the Spartans Premier, Lobos Barteco, on the bench for the Spartans Elite, along with head coach Parker Williams. Big hit by Braden Graham on Cash Morrow. Less than 2 minutes to go. Just trying to hang on. Graham to Laprice. Laprice brings it in. Grayson Laprice lost the wheel. Knocked away. Braden Graham with a shot. Glove down by Vickery. Good come by Rizlet. Turns around. Fires. Doesn't get all the way through. Picked up there by the 98 and Nayland Head. Grady Smith kicked his pocket. Smith now killing off valuable time in the Spartan zone. Spartans looking to try to get out of their zone and pull Corbin Vickery for the extra attacker. They got to get out of their zone first. And now they do. Picked up by Dmitry Aksanov. Aksanov off the boards. Picked up by Connor Ingram. Corbin Ingram, excuse me. Ingram looking for Savenkov. Jonah Clark is there. Over to Aksanov. Less than a minute remaining here in the second half. The Spartans cannot get possession and control the puck to try to pull it in one. Lobbed in, picked up by Connor Mulligan. Over to Jonah Clark, who couldn't get it out. Kept it by Savenkov, but here comes Grayson Laprice. Laprice feeds it up to Jonah Clark. Clark brings it in. Clark with a shot. It going just wide. It might pop off. Kept in by Zhua, but knocked away there by the 78 of Savenkov. 15 seconds left. Metro Jets are looking to hang on. They'll have a 2-game losing streak and climb to 13, 7-1-0. Good for 28 points. 8 games in hand of Chicago Crush as the Metro Jets will skate to a 2-0 victory over the River Spartans. Shots on goal. Metro Jets with 52 shots on goal. Corbin Vickery. Vickery makes 50 saves. But your player of the game, his 3rd shutout of the season, Metro Jets goaltender Brendan Dreisbach stopped all 25 shots he faced for the Jets, who pick up their first win of the weekend in their first game. Coming up next, Toledo Cherokee, Chicago Crush, USPHL Premier Play. My name is Matt Preer, the voice of Metro Jets Hockey Club. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you on the other side at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. Red River Spartans Premier against the Minnesota Blue Ox Premier. Final score, Metro Jets 2, Red River Spartans 0. You're watching Day 2 of the 2025 USPHL Chicago Showcase live exclusively on Black Bear TV.
I went over there. You're so good at what you do.
Thank you. I try. It's my first time.
Oh, please. Oh, please. Veterans of veterans. It's
Yeah,
like
that's
having
what
the Bobby Orr of
Oh, stop.
I'm serious.
Stop.
No, it's an art. People don't understand it. I can't keep up with the names. Yeah, just to be able to keep up with the names.
Oh, I
especially
know,
with other
right?
teams, it's like crazy.
These two. Yeah. Oh, I need my
Board.
clipboard.
That it for you?
Yep, that should be it.
You got your headshot?
Yes, that's theirs.